Greetings, everyone. Welcome to the FFR Game 2. It's with DeviousRNG against GanonsGoneWild. This is game number 2. I'm your commentator, Captain Nerd 2. Alongside me, my co-commentator, Polar Axis.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
As you may know, our racers here has drafted, and their classes is a fighter, 2 red mages, and a white mage. This seems to be an interesting matchup right here, don't you think?
Well, we're definitely going to have a big focus on magic. Those red mages are going to fall off pretty hard offensively in the early stages, and you're going to have to hope for some good white magic for that white mage. Hopefully, Nuke will not be banned from the red mages this seed.
Yeah, I've ran those kind of seeds that had that kind of bad indicator. So we'll have to see if it is or not.
And just to let everybody know, this is the round of 16 matchup between Devious and Ganons of our Spring Tournament 2022. And the interesting things that you are going to see about this is it is nothing like the original Final Fantasy, other than the mechanics. We are going to have things moved all over the map. Different dungeons are going to be incentivized as opposed to the original. Fetch quest pieces could be in chests. They could be part of fetch quests. It's all up to us to find out as we go through this seed. So you're going to see a lot of interesting things. Magic's also going to be shuffled around, so you're not going to see spells in their standard slots. And you're going to see the weapons are going to be either more powerful or less powerful than they used to.
And apparently we're off. We have Cure 4 as level 1. And Ice 3 for level 1 on Black Magic. And basically Cure 4 on level 1 white.
Ice 3 is going to give them a good sweeper spell to get rid of big packs of enemies quickly in the early games. It'll still be useful on some enemies in the late game too, so it's a great spell to pick up.
Definitely. Now we have DeviousRNG heading towards Temple of Fiends. And it seems that he's checking the top 2 chests. But now he reset, and now he's going to a bottom box. Gold like usual. That's not bad. You need gold for a lot of things though. Okay, we have him facing Garden. 154 on Devious side, and Garland is down. And Garland's down on Ganon's side. And from the king, we have the bow, and from the princess, we have the crown.
So the bottle is going to be useful much later once we find an airship. The crown will be useful right off the bat as we do have the early progression flag, so they can reach it by land if they do not find a ship in Provoca here.
Yep. I have to agree with that one. Alright, we have GanonsGoneWild actually going up to Matoya's cave to check her closet. Will we see anything interesting in that closet, or no?
gold, and an iron suit of armor.
And that's alright, but gold's more important to me than having a piece of armor, unless it's a really good one, you know?
I mean, iron +2 is not bad. You could ride that into the end game dungeons if you have the right accessories.
I have to agree. Now we have Pravaka. DeviousRNG is now facing off against. Alright, Ice 3 on all the pirates. And all the pirates are down on DeviousRNG's side. And from Peaky, we have the herb.
And a crystal for sale. It only costs a nice cool 24,000.
Oh yeah. I could see them trying to battle it out to get more money to get that kind of item.
Devious picking up some chain +3 armors on his red mages, so is Ganon. Those are going to be very good, especially for the early dungeons to keep those mages alive.
Yep. Alright, for level 2, we have Exit and Heal 2 for level 2 white spells. And we have Fast and Fire 3 for level 2 on the black spells. That's that fast early game is gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot helpful for this one. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, they're around level 4 or so I think they're going to have about 4 charges of that Ice 2 or Ice 3, and then maybe 1 or 2 charges of the Fire 3. So they're going to have a pretty easy time if they decide to go to Marsh early.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna be an advantage at this point. Ooh! Toxic Mad Point. Ouch! That is really nasty. This proves without a doubt this is a Danny seed. What was your reaction to that?
Well, the last seed that I commentated, everything was bracking everybody. So I'd rather see Toxic than Petrify, just because you might have a chance of surviving if you get enough HP.
Yeah. On Devious, or should I say GanonsGoneWild side, we had 113.76, and Ganon is, Astos is down on GanonsGoneWild side, and he has received the Oxy Ale for his troubles.
Unfortunately, one more item we are nowhere near using yet.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Actually, well, yeah, one item, no doubt. He would need the ship to get to Onrak to do Sunken Temple.
We also need a canal.
That's true. Thank you for reminding me of that. Wow. Apparently, DeviousRNG and GanonsGoneWild actually managed to get a Procate +1 from a chest in B1F for Marsh. That is very helpful.
Can the floater be here, Scotty? It's possible. It's highly unlikely. It could be possible if the herb in Elfland would turn into the ship or canal, I think. But getting the floater here is very unlikely at this moment.
I'm agreeing with Solar for this one. It just depends. Now, as for the towns being not being randomized, yes, towns are not randomized in this one.
Oh, there are waters guarding that vanilla crown chest, and they are hitting hard.
Yeah, that kind of means they're beefy and if you get the idea. And DeviousRNG and GanonsGoneWild now have the canoe. Which gives them pretty much access to three places.
Yeah, but the real question is, can Devious get out of here with the canoe? Because one red mage is actually any character is really hard to get out of this dungeon.
That is true. GanonsGoneWild actually got out. So,
Well, he got the good RNG. He only had one water to fight, I think. So
yeah, that's
a
true.
lot less damage. What level 3 nuke? Ooh.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Were they able to use it?
Life and Abyss 2 for level 3 white spell. Very nice. That is definitely helpful in the long run. Apparently, Nuke is RM learnable. Warp is. Oh, never mind. Oh, Warp and Fire 2 is for level 4 on the black spells. That's interesting.
And level 4 white magic was a complete disappointment. A lot of A spells, which nobody really picks up in the randomizer. And one of the lower cures.
Yep, pretty much. Alright, now we have GanonsGoneWild turning in the herb and see what we got. And he has the ship.
Too bad we can't use it yet because we still have no canal.
Yeah, that is true. But GanonsGoneWild does have access to Volcano, Crescent Town, and the Ice Cavern, since he has Canoe. I can get over the fact that Life and Abyss 2 are pretty good at level 3. Alright.
Yep, we have just about every spell we could want for the boss fights right now, except for
Quake is level 6, like as in vanilla, I think. And GanonsGoneWild has gotten the TNT from the sages.
Ganon seems to be taking some purposeful fights here for XP. He may not want to go back and turn in this TNT yet. He may be wanting to dive Volcano or Ice Cave.
Yeah, that's probably same thing I would probably do as well. Trans-Scorpion. Yikes. That is a real nasty one. But it seems nukes that kind of silenced them.
Ooh, house prices are low on this seed. 768. That is a nice number. Anything sub 1,000, I'm buying tons of houses.
Definitely. Apparently, seems they lowered the rate. And DeviousRNG has his 10. And what I said earlier was more of a pun than an actual joke. Well, okay, we have GanonsGoneWild taking the volcano dive. Okay. I always forgot to ask if this one has any loose items in incentive dungeons. I guess probably not.
So Volcano is not incentivized, and there is a loose floater as we are seeing on Ganon's side. So we have one of 2 loose items down, and technically both loose items could be in Volcano.
That is true. There's been cases that happened. And now we have Ganon raiding the armory. And the tail.
2 loose items.
Guaranteed.
So what this means for the newer viewers is the 2 loose items have already been found, both here in Volcano, 2nd floor. So now they know that every single key item will be in an incentivized location from here on out. So this is probably going to be a pretty quick seed.
Yeah, with the exception of the 2 loose items. And if you ever find the 2 loose items in a certain spot, you are guaranteed to at least get something good out of it. Otherwise, you'll have your money back. That's right, Demon Frog. That is right. I don't really know if Devious already gotten his floater already.
Yeah, I didn't catch it if he did go to that specific chest.
Alright, Ganon is now getting ready to float his airship. And he's now in the air. Now he's actually checking Sarda now. And from Sarda, we get Ro16 -3.
Now, Devious was very quick with his menuing when he did his tent or cabin there to save. But I don't think I saw Floater in there, and he's going down.
He's planning on challenging Carrie. Unless he's going to get more treasure from below. And with the TNT, in exchange, he has gotten the Saber Bonk -3. And this is on GanonsGoneWild side.
Yeah, the -3 is going to make it rough because that's going to be a pretty sad piece of armor. I think it's only going to give about 2 or 3 defense, and it's going to have negative evasion on it. So that's
Yeah,
going to be painful to wear, but going to be useful if we don't find a temper that these red mages can cast.
yeah. It seems he actually got the crystal. And we have the chime from Matoya on Ganon's side. All we need from him is the cube, and we might see a skydive. Unrunnable mummies and birdies. And birdies having cure 4. Not something you want to see, honestly.
Ooh, slimes on the Agama trap tiles. Not a bad XP fight to take.
Yeah. Yeah, considering slimes are looks like they are made out of metal, so fire would be more effective against them.
So Ganon choosing to go straight to Ice Cave and did not class change, so he may be skipping it for some reason.
I think he's gonna try to wait for a while before. I think he's gonna try to wait for higher levels. Ouch! Thunder images. That hurts. Okay, we got DeviousRNG side. Apparently we have him facing off against Carrie. Poison touch, Carrie. 3 hits, 91 damage, 180 damage, 142 damage, Invis 2. Ouch! That hurts. 125 damage, Ice 3 for 51 damage. Carrie is down. Carrie is down on DeviousRNG side, and he gets attacked right before he hits the altar.
And
sorry.
I was just gonna say on Ganon's side, we found the canal and we escaped luckily with some good running RNG from those thunder wraiths.
Oh yeah. That was a very dangerous one. Now we actually have looks like Ganon is now going for promotion now. And Devious now has the floor. An opal armor. That would be pretty good if it was a plus.
It was a +1.
Wow, that's not bad. And we actually got an Invis 2 weapon. Oh, alright. Seems now Ganon seems looks like he's actually going after doing T-Rex grind or something.
He wants steak for dinner.
Oh yeah. And Devious is now in the air. Wow. Devious is actually making a bottle play right after he checks the armors. And from the fairy, we will get
A heart piece. Wait, wrong game.
adamant. Well, as you may know, apparently Orioles is a really big maze and it's easy to get lost. Now, Devious has the crystal as well. That's right. Yeah, I kind of figured I forgot to highlight the herb on Ganon's side, but I remembered to do it now. Alright, we have DeviousRNG going after Astos. 1 damage, 2 hits, 63, 149. Astos is down, and Devious is successful in securing the Oxyale.
Going to be really interesting to see what we get from this adamant here.
A violin, that is the loot.
1/2 of go mode.
Yep. He basically just needs the rod, the cube, and the chime to get that one. I didn't get what I didn't see what Ganon got on this side. From that top chest.
Yeah, I didn't catch it. I was too intrigued by the violin, which is is the loot normally in the game, which is a big thing because it's a major key item piece you have to find. The loot and the mystic key are both required in order to get through Topher at the end. So.
Oh yeah, that's definitely right. Alright. Alright, now he has now DBS has the chime. And Ganon now also has the adamant from the fairy. Now we have DeviousRNG heading towards Bahamut to get his promotion. Now on Ganon's side, he's actually doing a he's actually going for a waterfall.
Looks like Devious finally got his weapons and armor in an order that he likes.
Yeah. Heal 2 mud golems. That's not too bad. You know? Plus they're actually worth a good amount of XP depending on how many faces. And we have Sphinx in the trap tab before the robot. And Ganon has got the rod. And we have a Brack sword. That's going to be interesting.
So the race is really tight here. Ganon does have a few more key item checks done than Devious, no more than 2 or 3. But Devious does have an orblet, so I mean they both are going to find access to Earth, so that being one orb ahead might help out here towards the end.
That's true. Wow, we have DeviousRNG with the rod, and Ganon is actually doing a... Oh, he's actually going straight towards Kraken himself.
Hopefully the lobsters will be much kinder than in my qualifying races and in the last couple races I commentated where they've been really nasty lately.
Oh yeah, I can attest to that. Unrunnable Sea Troll and Sea Snake. And those were actually more tamer than I imagined.
Yeah, the sea trolls aren't beefy. They were taken out by nukes, so that's a good sign.
That is true. Heck, an army of them are pretty good experience too. Ooh, Sleep Red's the Hag. Well, the Sleep Red's the Hags weren't even much of a threat, honestly, even though, because they're not very beefy. Well, we have an unrunnable near complete sleep platter.
Anything's better than the Bracking Sahags that was in the last seed I commentated. That was brutal. And the reason why you worry about some of these monsters for those people that are newer in to FF1, a lot of the monsters you see in these elemental dungeons where they go to light the orbs, you see these same monsters again in Topher. So if they have a nasty spell that you don't have protection from, you're gonna face it twice, and it's gonna be rough.
And on GanonsGoneWild side, he has obtained a Opal Bracelet +4, or known as, or, and I quote someone, as a Cheerio. Opal Cheerio. I don't know who quoted it, but I figured I'd go ahead and use it. And give the credit to that person who used it. So I'll have to credit DM Stewart for that one.
Yeah, and that Opal bracelet being +4 is really good because depending on how Topher plays out, if you're down to just your fighter when you get to Chaos, might make sense to switch to it.
Yeah, because it'll reduce a lot of damage done to him.
And no evasion penalty.
Yep, I agree.
And we're seeing a lovely tale of two seeds again, as Devious was in Waterfall when Ganon first came to Sea Shrine, but now they are neck and neck in the exact same spot.
Yep. Alright. We got Nuke for 274. Kraken with Lightning 2. Nuke for 147. 5 hits, 12 damage, I think it was for Devious side. Nuke for 222. 3 hits, 61. Kraken with Sleep. Nuke for 181. 3 hits, 107. Ice for 136. Kraken is down, and the second orb has been lit for DeviousRNG. Alright, Brackstrats, and Kraken has been turned to stone and broken, and an orb has been lit on Ganon's side for water. So DeviousRNG is up by 1 orb.
He is wasting no time. He is heading straight to Earth Cave. Great thing about Earth Cave is there's an incentivized chest they can check past the rod sealed entrance. And it looks like they're both going to take the same route.
Mm-hmm. I kind of figured they were going to chase these over to the end of the Earth. Hey, it was going to happen sometime, so why not say it right now? Ouch! Flash Ogre? Dang. I don't know if it was a Grit Ogre or the Ogre that did Flash. But apparently, there was also a Stone Touch involved that turned one of Devious's red mages into a stone.
Sadly, you'd almost want to see it on a different monster so that you could exploit some stone strats in the higher dungeons, but it's something we can get by if it's just a stone touch.
Yep. A Moss Moon plus 4. Oh man, that is insane.
It's only +4. Throw it out the window of Sky Castle.
Yeah, and then you'll get it in game anyway. Basically the vanilla location for Topher. Nuke for 304, and the vampire is terminated. A ribbon -2. It does help with the resistances, but it does have, I think it has a evasion penalty or something like that.
Well, the big thing is we just got a temper gauntlet, so we don't even need to worry about the red mages finding a way to temper.
Very true. Unrunnable wolves. Basically, Grimps, Wolves, and Giants. Rub Rod +1, and Opal Helmet -3. Yeah. Which means the incentive item would be in this room Devious is about ready to enter. And we have the cube! Well, it looks like, once Devious gets the key, he'll be in go mode.
Odds are, I'm guessing the key is probably going to be something like finding Slab in Sky Castle and then going to Lufane after getting it translated.
True. Or it actually could be the Chestnut's guy too. And
But then where would the slab be?
good point. Okay, we now have Lich on this side. 4 hits, 40 damage. 292 damage for Nuke. Lich is down, and that's the third orb lit on Devious' side.
I think we might see a just barely over 1 hour seed, guys.
Yeah. With how fast Devious is running, it's pretty possible. And it seems like 262. Lich is down on Ganon's side, which leads to the orb being lit. Alright, we now Ganon has the loot.
And Devious has T-Rex steak. More T-Rex steak. Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah. He's going for the meat itself. Now we actually have Ganon going straight after Carrie. Yes, Sir Lincoln. Apparently, DBS did skip the ribbon. Normally, runners would not kind of skip that kind of item.
Now, I know that there are some fun, interesting mechanics when it comes to encounters, but how did Devious get 3 T-Rexes in a row just by resetting? That should have advanced the encounter marker, no?
Well, the RNG is pretty unpredictable at this point. So it's possible that after he hard reset, he walked around and encountered it.
There was like one step each time, practically.
That's usually how it takes, unless there's another certain way of encountering them within it. I don't know much about how those mechanics work, but I just see how it was explained and explain it in simple terms how I can understand it.
Okay, so they're saying it's the first encounter in the table on that quadrant, so he just hard reset it to get it each time.
Pretty much. And that's basically Sir Lincoln said. Hard set completely resets the encounter table. 129 from Nuke, 187 from Nuke. 4 hits, 166 damage, 196 damage from Nuke, 288 damage from Nuke. Carry us down, and that's the third orb on Ganon's side that he has lit. It seems now GanonsGoneWild is actually catching up.
He's still got a little ways to go, though, and in talking to the racers before the match. One thing that Devious did say is that he was just hoping that the loose items weren't in dumb locations, and he's already found both of them in the very early part of the game. So I think this is a seed that he wants, and it looks like a seed that he is going to try to drive home as fast as he can. So it's going to be tough for Ganon to try to catch up.
Mm-hmm. And DeviousRNG has already gotten the slab. At this point, we should already say. At this point, we should already say that Devious is already in go mode once he gets that key. With Ganon not being that far behind.
And now we get to find out what everybody wants to know. Are we going to see a Warmech this seed? And we are going to find out very soon.
Mm-hmm. DeviousRNG is heading toward the Bridge of Destiny. But we see a Warmech encounter. Everybody bring out your Bless RNGs if you want to see the encounter with Warmech. Well,
or just walk through one of the highest encounter rates and just ignore it.
Yeah. All right. Fast. 8 hits, 813, 175. Nuke 157. 232 from Nuke. 8 hits, 1029, and Tiamat is down. And that's a fourth and final orb lit on Devious's side. And Tiamat really did hit hard on the fighter. 183 damage straight.
Luckily for our runners, they have found plenty of good armor along the way, and yeah, it hit a bit, but more interesting is how quickly he dispatched a Tiamat. That looks really good going into Topher.
Yeah. And that tells us Tiamat 1 was actually beefy. I'm pretty sure you noticed that, right?
I had probably somewhere around 2,500 to 3,000 HP.
Yeah. Plus, it had a really good defense if it took that much hits. We have the slab translated. Heal 3 and Farm 3 at level 5 for White Mage. Brack, Lightning 2, and Zap for level 5 for black spells. Ooh! We have a unrunnable Warmech on Ganon's side. Ouch! That's unlucky. Stun. Ouch. I have to admit, this Warmech is probably very nasty. This kind of says that Warmech is actually very, very beefy. And ooh, nuke.
That
Nuke.
hurt.
Yeah, nuking Warmech. Oh boy. If he survives this, he is pure luck. And Devious now has the key. So Devious is now on go mode.
That's one way to level your fighter, kids.
And apparently Ganon has survived Warmick, but not unscathed.
No, but his fighter, or knight, I should say, did pop up to level 24, 2 levels ahead of Devious's knight.
That is true. Alright. Ruse put Ministry on the knight himself. Fast on the knight. Temper on the knight. Brack. Ineffective. Temper on the knight.
And Devious, just before the 48-minute mark, starts his first dive into Topher.
Temper on the knight. And apparently Tiamat's really hitting hard on the Red Mage. 6 hits, 521. Only took 12 damage from Tiamat. Ouch. 7 hits, 680 damage. 6 hits, 566 damage. And Tiamat 1 is down on Ganon's side, leading him to the final orb being lit.
Did Ganon not find the Masamune?
I don't think so. I don't even think he knew where it was. Alright, we have Devious at Lich 2 area. Three hits, 4 damage. 3 hits, 97 damage. Ooh, Lich would stop. Ouch. Ouch, that has to hurt. 5 hits, 559 damage. Fast on the knight. 10 hits, 1,389 damage, and Lich 2 is down.
And now we get to take a look at Carrie too, see if she's packing anything interesting.
Mm-hmm. Fast on the knight. Nuke for 262 damage. Carry with Blizzard. 9 hits, 866 damage, and Carry 2 is down. That's a 1-hit KO. We have the we actually had the whole seafood platter on Devious' side that were runnable.
This may very well be one of the fastest seeds of the tournament, because this looks like it's going to be sub-hour.
Yeah, definitely.
Nice high roll on the nuke. Nice, good. Almost 1,000 hit with the knight, and cracking 2 is down.
DeviousRNG is now on the air floor. Alright, where's Tiamat? Temper. Tiamat hits fuses fast, or hits 483 damage. Fast on the night. Seven hits, 898 damage, and Tiamat 2 is down. Ooh, Glitch 2 with nuke on Ganon's side. Alright, we now have DeviousRNG facing off against Chaos. Nuke for 234 damage. Let's shoot it down on Ganon's side.
Beef up this knight as much as possible. We got Cruise, the Fast, Temper. We got his teeth coming out. Looking good.
Two hits, 110 damage. Oof, fire 3. That's gonna hurt. And Biz comes out. Tipper comes out on the night. Nuke for 132 damage. Carry with Blizzard, dang. Nuke for 101 damage. Heal that comes out, healing all of them. Ouch! Chaos just knocked out the white mage. Nuke for 187. 5 hits for 810 from the knight. Nuke for 183.
And that last swing does it.
903 damage, 5 hits. Chaos is down. And Devious finishes first with a time of 55 minutes and 35 seconds.
Get those GGs out indeed, guys. That was a crazy fast seed, and both runners ran it in go mode almost the whole time.
Alright, on Ganon's side, we have Ace 3 doing 114 damage. Tipper 3 on the night. Poison damage. Ouch. 7 hits, 721 damage. 5 hits, 398 damage. Kraken 2 is down on Ganon's side. It seems Ganon got the bad part of Kraken 2 instead of Devious. Wouldn't you agree, Solar?
Yeah, definitely.
Because that poison damage really took out his red mage and his white mage. Straight out. Well, never mind that. It was the poison damage actually took out the red mage. His white mage was probably taken out by something else. I'm going to see if either of them want an interview.
All right, Ganon and Tiamat copying each other's moves with a fast on each other. So it's going to be interesting to see. It's going to be interesting to see here. Devious had the Masamune, but I believe Ganon is rocking an Ice Sword, which is going to be significantly less damage. And we saw what Chaos was doing defensive wise.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It's now just the 7 hits, 594. Tiamat 2 is down. And the Knight's the only one standing.
Yeah, the Bane just took out that party.
Yeah. Devious didn't even face that kind of stuff, but Ganon's gotten the full package.
Yeah, Scotty, Chaos Knight solo is going to be rough. There's only so much you can do to try to survive this. As I don't think he picked up any real spells on the night, and his damage output is going to be low. He's going to have to ruse for at least the first 2 to 3 rounds. He's going to have to be sabering probably realistically 8 to 10 times to even get close to doing good damage based on the defense we saw the first time around. So this is going to be rough. Let's see if he can do it.
Yeah. Seems he's buffing himself up with Ruse and Saber. 3 hits, 282 damage on Chaos. Seems he's firing Lightning 2 and Lightning Fire 3. 3 hits, 378 damage. 63 damage. 4 hits, 721 damage. 3 hits, 375 damage. 2 hits, 114 damage.
Oh, we're going the opposite way. Go back up. There we go.
629 damage. 118 damage. 3 hits, 282 damage. Chaos is down. And Ganon has gotten second place with a time of 1 hour, 1 minute, and 14 seconds. GG.
Yes, everybody. Put some GGs in the chat for Gannon. He threw up a great race, but now the series is tied 1-1. Unfortunately, it's not looking like we're going to get either runner in here for an interview this time around.
True. Oh well.
So let's go ahead and get some final thoughts on the seed we watched, and if they jump in, we'll take them, and if not, we'll send you guys off after we give our final thoughts. How about you go start?
Mainly this seed was a real mess, but it was actually very fun to watch. Oh, apparently we got Devious already joining up.
Yay!
GG, Devious.
Hey, thanks.
Congrats on that race, man. That was fast.
Hey, thanks. Yeah, I mean, that is absolutely the fastest I've ever gone through those flags. So,
GG, Ganon.
yeah, GG's.
Yeah, GG.
Yeah, sub hour. Have we had a 55 minutes before in any of these flag sets?
I don't think so. I think that's the fastest time so far.
Yeah, once I got that. I mean, it was. I don't know what Ganon's route was, but I ended up getting both of the loose and volcano before heading up to ice. So once that floater and that tail came out, it was at go mode pretty much from the start. And I think I didn't find. I mean, we found Ruse and Saber really early, so we didn't. I didn't dive ordeals. I didn't go to ice. Didn't open a ton of extra boxes, and the key items just kind of fell right in place. And lucked out with that Massa +4 in Earth. And once I got that, it was okay. Like, you're a game behind. You have the gear to risk not having a ribbon. You just got to go for it.
Yeah, different routes is pretty much the only reason why we got this result. You guys were both fairly even because you were leaving Volcano with a fire orb lit after Ganon had done some running around to get some key items.
Mm-hmm.
And for the most part, you guys were neck and neck. Actually, at Sea Shrine, you guys were both at the exact same spot. But because he had to go take care of Volcano, that pretty much gave you the edge.
I don't really see it that way. I think the Massa +4 is by far the biggest difference in the seed. That probably saved him 3 minutes in Topher alone. And then I also did ice and I did ordeals and I got every single key item. So that's pretty much what happened.
Yeah, it's like you guys were chasing each other to the end of the earth to try to outbeat each other and win this match.
Yeah, I mean, we've got one more to go, and I think it's going to be just another really close one. So, I went into today knowing I had to take a couple risks and make no mistakes. Yeah, and we'll have to see how the next one goes.
Yeah, I noticed one thing during your final matches. Apparently, when you face against Kraken Devious,
Yeah,
you didn't get any of the dangerous stuff that Ganon did.
yeah. I think I got the turn. I think I might have gotten turn order with fast, and with the Massa I think it was like 1, maybe 2 turns. So yeah, the Massa +4 definitely made that Topher dive a lot safer. And then just going full speed and power. The temper bonk helped definitely during chaos. So
Yeah, apparently on Ganon's side, when he faced off against Kraken 2, he ended up getting the damage poison.
yeah. Yeah, the +20 vitality boost to those red mages was a really big impact on how I walked through a lot of it. So having them up at 400 something, 500 something HP made made the fact that I couldn't have a ribbon didn't have a ribbon be a little bit less concerning, but there's still like Bane and Zap that you got to worry about. So definitely wasn't the safest thing, but
It doesn't matter when you can kill every boss in like 1 or 2 turns. It's just
True.
generally like, unless they have turn 1 Bane, like you're probably fine.
Yeah. That's what I was banking on.
Yeah, apparently Tiamat 2 kind of really did a number on Ganon's characters, with the exception of the Knight. Because I think it had Bane.
Yeah, I think that killed my whole party.
Actually, except the Knight.
Yeah, obviously.
You got lucky on that one. And
I had a ribbon and Ruse and Saber, so I mean, I think that, man moding was an option. It just sucked that I had to use a Bane sword despite checking like 90 chests.
That's a good insurance, actually.
Yeah.
Anyway, are we do we need to wrap up right now, Solar?
Yeah, let's get your guys' final thoughts going into game 3.
Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully things work out better. Pretty tired of getting knocked out in the round of 16 in the main tournament, since that would be the 3rd time if it happens again. So hopefully we can get some better RNG.
Yeah, Ganon's fantastic, so I know I can't make any mistakes. So it'll be, I have no idea how it's going to go. I just know I have to run as good, if not better, than today. So,
I mean, you played obviously insanely well. I mean, like fastest time of the tournament, basically. So, GG's to you.
Thanks.
Anyway, sorry about that. Anyway, those of you who are watching, if you like what you saw, we have a Discord for Final Fantasy Randomizer. Can we get the commands for the randomizer and the runners and cast, please? But anyway, any final thoughts, Solar?
No, it was a great match. It was really fun to watch. 2 top-tier runners playing their minds out throughout the whole seed. I mean, quite obviously, an hour and 1 minute is probably a respectful time that I'll never see. 55 minutes, it's just amazing. So 2 runners ran really good seeds. If this interests you and you want to get in the running, there's always a chance to join the Duckling Derby that's coming up to learn how to run these seeds and get some knowledge from some of the top runners in our Discord. So hopefully you guys will check it out, check out more of the tournament as we go, and maybe even jump into a few games.
And if you also like this whole thing, go ahead and give our runners a follow, DeviousRNG and GanonsGoneWild. Give my commentator Solar Axis a follow, and give me a follow if you like what we did. And on behalf of the runners and the Speed Gaming crew and my co-commentator, we bid you all a good night.